Well, I'm trying to think of what I'd do with the zebra pelt in the class. I mean, I'd show students and they'd be like, wow, that's cool. But then what we do specifically...
What would you do with it, right?
Okay, so I'm here at the Natural History Museum of San Diego with Rosie Bell, who's an education coordinator in charge of the loan program. Can you tell me how the program works, please?
So we have taxidermy and other specimens here in the loan program, and teachers, educators, artists, community members, anyone can be a member. They can then check out, just like a library book, check out a specimen and take it with them to use in their educational programs or as a model for an art project that they're working on. Yeah, that's kind of how it works.
Okay, excellent. This is kind of a weird question. I didn't think of it earlier, but when you said anyone can be a member, is that anyone with a good reason, or like could anyone from the county or like from town, like say I have a friend who was having a party and he really likes skunks. Could he come and sign up and take out a bunch of skunks?
Sure, sure.
What's the weirdest either use that someone said they're going to use it for, or like the weirdest person or situation that's come up with someone from the loan program?
I actually have one of my colleagues that checked out a horse skull to take to a party, and it was just a decoration and like a centerpiece for a party. So anyone, homeschool, I have homeschool families, usually someone has a reason to take it out, but anybody could be a member and take out a specimen.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then about how many teachers and people do you have signed up in the program?
I have about 150 active members right now, and some people come every 2 weeks. The loan period is about 2 weeks long, and I've got some members that come every 2 weeks and get 7 specimens. Each time someone checks it out, I find out how many students or how many people will see those specimens. And so now I know that there are over 120,000 people in San Diego County that have seen one of my specimens here from the loan program and have learned from it in some way.
Okay, excellent. And about how many specimens are there?
We have over 1,000 specimens, 1,300 specimens in total. So
and can you explain briefly where most of the collection comes from?
So most of our collection is very old, 1920s, 1930s collection from our museum. They used to collect animals and taxidermy them and put them on display so people could see them before modern zoos came around. Once a modern zoo came around and people could see it alive, animal taxidermy wasn't as popular, but we don't want to get rid of these specimens. They're a valuable and unique way to see an animal. I also get some donations from the community. They'll have a taxidermy animal that has been in their family for 70 years and then decide they don't want it anymore and they'd rather share it with the kids of San Diego.
Excellent.
Yeah.
And finally, is there anything you'd recommend to other museums or other places that don't yet have a program like this? Like, would you recommend that people try and start one like this, or what would be some of the stumbling blocks they need to overcome to be able to put something like this into place?
I think this is a great resource. Every teacher that I know that uses this resource says it adds such value to their lessons. So I think it would be worthwhile for any natural history, or any museum for that matter, to do some kind of a loan program. Some of the stumbling blocks are the amount of specimens you may be able to have. Having over 1,000 specimens in here makes it very easy for me, but if someone didn't have that resource, that would be a difficulty to getting started. And then having a mechanism, the technology by which to track everything, where are things going and when are they coming back. Fortunately, I have a really good IT department here, and they did a good job of setting up a database for me, so it's easy for me to track where things are.
Well, thank you again for explaining all this to me. Yeah.
No problem. Thanks for coming all the way down to San Diego to see my program.
No, it's my pleasure. It's great to be here. Thanks for watching this video. If you're interested in seeing other Natural History Museum videos, check out the stuff I filmed at Madrid's Natural History Museum a couple of weeks ago in Spanish. If you're interested in seeing more science videos, please subscribe. Thank you. Stay curious.